Welcome back, hopefully. Though I fear this one is gonna break again. This one internet connection. I love it when it doesn't work the way you would expect it to. Anyways, one more time. Welcome back. Let's hope it works again for a long while. I don't know what this is with the telecom. You think they're like the prime provider and they have all the networks and whatnot properly maintained, but apparently they don't. You could argue it's some in-house problem because we just changed it a few weeks ago, but I never had problems within the house, so you know, I still have the option of going with mobile again because yeah, it might just be more stable. Ridiculous as it sounds, it's absolutely ridiculous. But for some reason my OBS didn't like that right now, and I don't want to fiddle around with it too much right now. And so, like, it didn't find the normal IP4 address. And so I only had the option of going with IP6, which OBS just doesn't want to, or whatever. And, oh, what did I know? Let's see how it goes. Surely we will have another disconnect in like a half an hour. Or rather, last Saturday I had like 4 hours that went just perfectly fine, and then it started stuttering and getting jerky and not working properly. We'll see, we'll see. Now, we did fix all of this. We do now have 50 kilograms of gear bomb in here, which is actually 4,000 kilograms, and we have another 2k here, so that's like 75-ish actually items. And we want that. What is yellow alert? Alright, we wanted to check this one as well. And apparently there was pending... yeah, there's some pending errands here, but they can't be reached or made or whatever. So that's all just wise. We can of course go ahead and mod a bit of oil here. So that would add more inside this room. My point being, I want any excess oil that gets in here, maybe through the lock or whatever. Which it really doesn't. I like the oil pushing through here. It's weird. We thought it would be stable down here as well, with oil in the right hand side. We exchanged it for naphtha for stability reasons, so it doesn't spill out and over. But it rarely does that. Like over here it just doesn't want to. So yeah, game being weird. Anyways, how many generators do we have here, and where do we want to set up a aqua tuner so we can actually cool this down properly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How wide are you? You're 4 wide, so this is 40, 44 maybe. We can do, yeah, 44. So one more machine goes in here, and here we'd have the aqua tuner. Aqua tuner, and you won't be getting into any interference with any neighboring bits and pieces. Power is power on the same side as the input? No, it's on the output side. That's unfortunate, because we can't have the power next to a heavy but conductive plate. And I would like this to sit inside a pool and use nuclear waste as coolant, or do I not care about that and just go with polluted water? You know, we don't need to be super efficient about this. I think we might have enough power to run this, no problem. So maybe we'll just have it sit inside the steam instead. How about that? Your input is on the left. We could even have the input on the left, and then we just say, if we really need to have a pool here, we put a natural tile on top of the sensor. Now for the pipe behind, the pipe and this stuff, you would stop here, and so would you, though that makes me wonder. Alright, so basically one pipe can supply a little bit more than 11 machines, because that's 990 grams per second used. So we have 10 grams extra, which would be 1/9 of another generator, which means if we had 9 of these setups, we could run 1 extra generator. Not that matters, really. What is this pipe? You are supplying the oil on the right hand side. Okay, well, we're gonna do this first. Yeah, we're gonna do this first. Okay, so you supply this on the right hand side, though you will be exchanged. You will get your water from these turbines in just a bit. So the question basically is, do I want to send the water over on the bottom here? Or maybe we just go through the actual insulation. We can't really skip over vertically because we would have to bring a bridge above it that would be sitting inside the steam room and outside of the steam room, which really doesn't matter too much. We just have to say go this way. Anything going down would be bridged like so instead, or we have to go around, go above. But then again, this cooling loop has also to go above, and so you would be in conflict. I don't really want to run the cooling loop through the floor because we don't need to cool the floor. So there goes that. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this. And you will need more bridges, I'm sure. This bottom can just be insulation. The opposite of insulation, yes. It can just be this. And you would be going up and down. Let's see, a bit of insulation after all. You would be coming down this way. We check in here. Did it just give you the order to replace this? Yes. You'd come in here, you would go in here, access, and then go up. And up this way. Easy peasy. Nice and easy. Yeah, and then we have no way of actually properly getting through here. Let's see. You do need to go like this, sort of. And if we want to have the other line, you can also just go to the top. That's fine. So I guess we have to remove this after all. It will be easier this way in the long term. Can we reach? We can't reach inside the floor here, right? That's a bit unfortunate. These two will be our power providers, yes? Our water providers. Or do I want to have these two? Which would allow us an extra cooling thing on the side. Doesn't really matter, does it? Well, eventually this is our cooling, our supply feed. You go in here. You remove this. You just go ahead and remove bits and pieces of the floor here so we can reach down. Left and right, every fourth. I hate it. I very much hate this. We could just do the whole floor. This is fine. This should be reaching all of it, most if not all. What's your problem? Atmosphere. Wait, what? Haven't you been sitting in naphtha for a long time? I guess I didn't see this thing being brown because it sits in the black. Hey there, bad guy. How's it going? Just some casual Oni. What's up with you? How's it going? Oh look, this is all nice and cold again. What's your target temp? 177. Let's go with 199. That sounds like a great deal. Okay. We're trying to figure out how to make nice and cold data banks. That would be cool. But before that we gotta cool our stuff over here. So that's what we are up to for now. Here you have a cooling loop and then you need some coolant. Do we have any polluted water nearby? Well, I guess we're making a lot of polluted water down here, but it's not exactly reachable. How about we just set up a single bottle thingy? Bottle filler? Sure. A place that's nice and close by. Not this one. Just put it here. Not much, just enjoying the weekend. I hope you have a lovely weekend then. Are you having like awesome weather? Can you go outside, enjoy the great outdoors or something? Or is it just relaxing at home? Like, it's just such insane weather here. Yes, I'm that guy that talks about the weather. Damn it. Okay, the gas is near. They should be all sorting themselves out, except for all this liquid being a bit problematic for that. Can we get the excess mercury all mopped up? That should thus allow the dupes to eventually move it into our mercury tea. What is this outside you speak of? Was thinking of playing some Hero Siege. I don't know, I've only heard about it in some old ancient documents from the time before. It's supposed to be a magical place with insane graphics and something weird and aggressive called fresh air that supposedly is going to destroy all metal with time. So yeah, maybe avoid that. So yeah, it sounds dangerous actually. Now, for filling this up, it's like the outside has oxygen included, but it makes your iron into rust. Here, have some poopy water. 1, 2, 3. You can only provide 200 kilos each, right? Of these bottle drainers. Why do I use insulation here? There's no need to use that. Drainer, canister, bottle. Yeah, sounds good. These are not reachable. Okay. This all looks good. How much CO2 do we have here? 250 kilos per tile. I guess we could open this up. It will interfere with our infinite storage for now. How much is in here? Some 30, 60 tons. 60 tons? Wouldn't that be like... We can do 6 tons per cycle, theoretically. In 10 cycles we could actually empty this out. Not that we need it or want to empty this out. I would, however, want to move those fish, and to do that I kind of want to move... Well, I want to move the water, and then to do that I want to give the fish a new home. And I was thinking of putting a bit of an aquarium in here, so... Let's make that out of diamond, of course. Because why wouldn't we? Do I want... Well, diamond for 1. High heat transfer capabilities. 2. That's just for the looks, right? Let's just go ahead. This is diamond, yes? Yes. And you won't be affecting anything. Like liquid locks or something. And so the idea would be, there should be a number of liquids that are heavier than naphtha. We have gunk. We have crude oil. We have mercury. There should be a fourth. We should have a fourth that can go in here. So we could have a liquid stack that is 8 tiles high, theoretically, to give the fish more room to fish around. Since I was considering moving this whole thing. Okay, you turn off. Okay, you turn off. Well, I was thinking I might want to move and remove these tiles because they're actually... No, let's just make this into diamond as well. That's fine. Don't do anything weird and unnecessary. Let's just leave these here. Okay, and I'm still ignoring this whole top part. No, I'm not ignoring it. I'm venting it into space. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. I wanted to get rid of all the oxygen. No, I didn't. I wanted to have a ceiling though. And theoretically, this is 4. This is 3. Wait, what? This will be 4. And this will be 4. And this will be 4. Ugh. Oh well, we don't have to keep using that strict pattern. We can just do whatever we want. So we are going to just go ahead, do this, and then over here we'll have to see how exactly we can put our ceiling in without exposing ourselves to space too much. And so the plan would be, we're gonna make a bit of a cold solution here as well. We're gonna make it really cold, like really close to 0 degrees. And we're gonna use the best stuff we have, aka nuclear waste, and we're gonna run it at 10% through an aqua tuner. We have power nearby. Ew. We have no heavy butt wires. Makes me wonder, would I want to actually move this over here? Huh. So, there's 2 thoughts about this, right? One is, this is nice and high. We could have all the hydrogen also join this when it comes up. We could have like a semi-open solution with the electrolyzers and the cooling. The left hand side will allow us to be closer to the power wire, which we can just drag that over. This is also further away from the rockets, because we would have the rocket ports. We can just have them right next to this thing. We not at all have to keep that vacillator. We can just demolish that. We have like 5 more or so around the map. By the way, who's stressed out? Michael Beige, Dotterly. Here, Dotterly, you can have some extra skills or whatever. Make you strong, make you happy, make you better. If I find you, here you are. Oh, and we can't open this, can we? We have to go to the other side. This is so annoying. Those bionic security doors. And up here, there's another one. Can we get inside and open this up as well? Why can't you get up? You can not get over here. You can not get in here. That's why. Dotterly, what do we have for you? What is your minus 20% stress? That's gonna be so useful, because you don't know how to relax, and that will help you a lot. Now for this side, how do we get down, over and into here? We could just give ourselves a floor. Let's go with this. Okay, très bien, très bien, très bien. Now, saving, slowly saving. Some free glass, sure, why not? It's not like we can just dig it up at the bottom here. And then give me some water, some polluted water. with the auto bottle, let's go. And you're gonna do that, or do we need to? Let's put this in the 9. I do want this whole thing being cooled properly. You are down to 60 C. How is that happening so quickly? I guess for one, you stopped running full time. This all cooled down. So you stopped heating up as quickly. How much do I need here actually? This is like 40 tiles, so we need like 400 kilos. So the next bottle, wait, was this a full bottle? It was not. This is 20, 40, no, we need 80, so we need like 4 bottles of 200 kilos, yeah. 800 kilos, that's what we need roughly. I'll give you a bit of room left and right, so the next thing here goes like so. And that is supposed to be 4 to 5, which actually perfectly lines up with these ones as well. And I'll make some room in between here. Yes, this looks very good. You should, however, have some automation for the temps. So this is gonna be just like, how cold do we want to make this? I wonder. Thermal sensor. Not lead, thank you. I wonder, how cold do I want to make this? Well, first build the thing. How you all doing? How's my whole gas situation? Right, you would be coming up. For now, can you send this upwards? No, because you have no connection. Okay, well, let's start by emptying this out. Hold. First of all, you need power. First of all, you need power. So you would be coming down this way, that way. You can reach all the things on top from here, yes. That even allows you to put in all the necessary pumps. Same is true for the right hand side, actually. And then I think we're fine in terms of power. Even if we turn off a lot of stuff here for a second. We're just going to turn off the extra power. We're gonna rely on the power from the steam turbines and whatnot for a second. Gas bridge, you're gonna go away. You are being a bit weird. Well, no, not really. Just you're running as you're supposed to be, I guess. With all these things being weirdly hooked up. Now you should be fixed. Okay, good. So this comes up from the center. And you're still lacking power, that's fine. The center one goes through the middle, which will provide the bottom part of the steam turbines, not the steam turbines, of the gas generators, my god. And these ones will provide the next line. You're gonna go up here. This is the access on the left. You can just keep running whenever you are ready. This line is poopy stuff. How about we draw that through the bottom to save a few bridges? That really doesn't make much of a difference for anything. But hey, yeah, sure, why not? And you go through the bottom here. And it will slightly unclutter all of this, which is nice. Actually, we can remove a few bridges here as well. That is nice, yes, I like it very much. Nice and clean piping. Don't connect. Oh no, you're supposed to connect, okay. Very good. You go up. This is access. We can cut this off. That's all access. And you're gonna go to the right. There's gonna be more consume it here in just a second. If the game ever saves. Okay. Oh my god. Please empty this out. And your target... Wait, did I do a sensor for the elements? That's not what I wanted. Well, you're gonna keep this offline, so that's good enough for me for now. But we have to fix this eventually. By the way, are you... all of this? Well, ignore it. If there's ever too much crude oil in here, it will spill down, right? As for the rest, the petroleum goes into the infinite storage. Unless there's different gases in here, which there's not. And we won't need the background tiles anymore. This was because of the... because of some